Welcome to my Resident Evil walkthrough guide. This guide is intended to help players complete the game and showcase the story presented in the game. This video was fully recorded using a hard mode difficulty playthrough of the remastered PC version of the game.
Resident Evil 0. A Midwestern town in America, Raccoon City. A solitary island far off in the sea, Rockfort Island. An island that would become the second Raccoon City, Sheena Island. There are still many unanswered questions about these seemingly unrelated yet intensely traumatic events. Though it is believed that the international enterprise umbrella was somehow involved, little is known as to the origin of this faceless corporation. When was it established? By whom? And how was the T-virus created? To uncover the truth, we must delve deeper into the events which transpired in the beginning, before the mansion incident.
Do you think so too?
Yeah.
Do about it.
Hold off for a while.
But I wonder how those R&D people would react to this.
Began as a simple investigation of some bizarre murders in the suburbs of Raccoon City. Nothing in our training could ever have prepared us for the nightmare that ensued. We never stood a chance.
What's going on? Engine failure! Emergency landing!
Check the current position and investigate the surrounding area.
Captain, look! Captain!
What happened?
Court order for transportation. Prisoner Billy Cohen, ex-lieutenant, 26 years old. Court-martialed and sentenced to death July 22nd. Prisoner is to be transferred to the Regathon base for execution.
Those poor soldiers. They were good men just doing their jobs, and that scum murdered them and escaped.
All right, everyone, let's separate and survey the area. Our friend is brutal and ruthless. Keep your guard up.
A train.
You begin in the passenger car. The door behind you is locked, so you try the door on the other side of the car.
This is Officer Chambers from STARS Bravo team. Please identify yourself. Is someone there?
The government has announced that it has set out to our department. But as of 2 years ago, when several plants were set up, the local government stepped in and took over.
After the cutscene, take down the single zombie coming from the left, run through and to the next car. In room 201, you'll find a green herb worth taking and a typewriter used to save the game. At the end of this car, you'll find the key to explore the back of the train. Grab it and prepare for a bit more combat.
Billy. Lieutenant Cohen.
So, you seem to know me. Been fantasizing about me, have you?
You're the prisoner that was being transferred for execution. You were with those soldiers outside.
Oh, I see. You're with stars. Well, no offense, honey, but your kind doesn't seem to want me around, so I'm afraid our little chat time is over.
Wait! You're under arrest.
No thanks, Dollface. I've already worn handcuffs.
I could shoot, you know. Edward! Are you alright? What happened?
It's worse than... We can't. You must be careful, Rebecca. The forest is full of zombies and monsters.
Zombies and monsters.
After disposing of the zombie puppies, take the key back to the first car, continuing to fight your way through. Use the key on the door in the back.
This is Rebecca. Over.
Rebecca, can you hear me? This is Rico. What's your location? Over.
Enrico! Hello! Can you read me? Please respond.
Rebecca, I can hear you. Now listen up. We've obtained detailed information on the fugitive from a document found in the wrecked wagon. Billy Cohen killed as many as 23 people. Over.
23 people.
We have also confirmed that he was institutionalized, so keep your guard up. Can you hear me, Rebecca? Over. Stay alert, Rebecca. You wouldn't think twice before killing you.
Enrico! Captain! Hello? Hello!
It's gonna be dangerous from here on in. Why don't we cooperate?
Cooperate with you?
Listen, little girl, if you haven't noticed, there's some pretty freaked out things on this train. And I, for one, want to get out of here. I don't think we stand a chance doing it alone.
You expect me to trust you, a wanted felon? I don't need your help. I can handle this on my own. And don't call me little girl.
All right, Miss Do-It-Yourself. What should I call you?
The name is Rebecca Chambers, but that's Officer Chambers to you.
Well then, Rebecca, why don't you go and try while I wait here?
Excuse me, sir. Sir.
Fighting this enemy is a waste of bullets, however it can be done. It's best to return to the stairs, where Billy will defeat the enemy faster than we can on hard mode.
Are you okay? Who is that guy?
What's going on? Who's controlling the train?
Go and check out the first engine car. Listen, we gotta cooperate with each other from now on. You got that?
Well, I don't...
Clue in, girl. Or maybe you like being worm bait.
All right. But you just remember, I will shoot you if you try anything funny.
Fine. Now take these with you. If you find anything, give me a call, all right?
This is when the game will give you control of Billy, beginning the major gimmick of this game. You're able to swap between Billy and Rebecca in order to solve certain puzzles that can't be solved by one player character. From here on, it won't particularly matter which character you have doing which actions, except in a handful of specific situations. With that said, send either of the team out the back and over the train car. Fix the wiring to open the kitchen door. Billy or Rebecca will then be pushed back into the car and stuck in a room with a door whose lock is jammed. Grab the key in this room and send it down the service lift. As the other character, take the key and head back to the other side of the train. The key is used to open the conductor's room. Here, you'll find a red and green herb, which Rebecca can mix for a full heal. Mixing 3 green herbs also creates the same effect. Additionally, you'll find a briefcase in the closet. Leave it here for now. Push the button to reveal the ladder and head up. Head through the bar to find the ice pick required to get Billy out of the service elevator room. In room 101, you'll find a hunting gun. Take it and the shotgun shells with you, and make sure the ice pick is in your inventory. The idea here is to use the hunting gun to wound the giant scorpion enough that its exoskeleton breaks, revealing its fleshy cerebrum. The scorpion can easily be stunned by slashing at it or shooting it in this wound. Get into a nice rhythm, and with a little luck, you may be able to get it down without taking a hit. Once the scorpion is defeated, take the panel opener and head back to the kitchen, making sure to kill all the zombies on the way there. Send the ice pick up the service elevator and use it to reunite Rebecca and Billy. Head back to the kitchen and use the panel opener to reveal a crawl space into the freight car. Here, a few zombie doggos will attack you, but they can be easily taken care of. Make sure to take the shotgun shells and the gold ring. Inventory management is important here, as you'll need to make sure you have at least 2 open squares to pick up the next key item. Outside the freight car, a hookshot can be obtained by having one character hold the lever and the other picking it up off the rack. Only one character can use the hookshot at any given time. Fight your way back through the train. It is worth to kill as many zombies as possible. Use the hookshot to climb your way out of this window and up to the roof of the train. Here you'll find another hole in the roof, leading into a room with a zombie. Deal with them as you have so far, and take the items in this room. Leaving the hookshot in this room is perfectly fine. Make sure to take the jewelry box and open it to find the silver ring. Leeches will then begin spawning out in the hallway, so quickly make your way back to room 101. Bringing your secondary character here to more easily manage your inventory isn't a bad idea. Return to the conductor's room where the briefcase was left. Combine the gold and silver rings with the briefcase to acquire the blue keycard. This gives us access to the locomotive.
This is Delta Team. This is Delta Team. We have gained control of the train. Over.
Understood.
This does not make any sense. How was the T-virus leaked? And why did it contaminate both the lab and the mansion, as well as a train almost 3 miles away?
That's irrelevant. We must make sure no knowledge of this gets out. Destroy the train. Completely. How far away are you from the nearest branch line?
About 10 minutes to...
What happened?
The train will have a derail or crash. I gotta stop this thing.
Decide who will make their way to the back of the train and who will stay. I recommend sending Billy, as he is more likely to
I'll go
survive
over to the
taking
back deck
damage.
and manipulate the control panel for the brake. Then you apply the brake from here, okay?
All right. Billy,
What?
be careful.
Yeah.
Grabs a magnetic card and handgun rounds hiding under the cabinet. Run past the reanimating soldiers and back into the train. Avoid this zombie if possible and keep moving forward. The zombies in the next car will likely need to be dealt with. In the next car, you'll discover Officer Dewey's grisly fate. Outside the freight car, you'll find the first brake controls. Use the magnetic card and solve what can be hardly considered a puzzle.
This is Billy. I've engaged the control device for the brake. Over.
Roger, I'll put the brake on now.
Rebecca then needs to solve the same puzzle. However, the screen is busted, requiring you to keep a proper track of the buttons you are pressing.
Rebecca!
I'm here.
Are you alright? Hey, we managed to stop the train.
Yes, we managed.
We have to find a way out.
You'll immediately be attacked by zombies after the cutscene, so be sure you can put up a fight. After the zombies are dealt with, manage your inventory so as to allow you to take all the items left behind, including the hook shot. You might need to take a couple trips to move all the items. Travel down the aqueduct and up the ladder leading into the abandoned training facility.
The Umbrella Research Center? The first general manager, Dr. James Marcus.
Who on earth are those people?
She's just a rookie, a member of STARS.
What about the male?
I'm unfamiliar with him.
Attention. This is Dr. Marcus. Please be silent as we reflect upon our company motto. Obedience breeds discipline. Discipline breeds unity. Unity breeds power. Power is life.
Who are you?
It was I who scattered the T-virus in the mansion. Needless to say, I contaminated the train, too.
What?
Revenge. On Umbrella.
Dr. Marcus?
10 years ago, Dr. Marcus was murdered by Umbrella. You helped them, didn't you?
This room will act as a sort of nexus for the next few hours of gameplay. Feel free to use this room as an item
I'll go
box.
check over there.
After collecting the items and deciding your loadout, have one character free up 3 slots and enter this west hallway. In the bathroom, you'll find green and red herbs as well as 3 gas tanks. These gas tanks will be used later to craft Molotov cocktails. Leave the room quickly before the enemy fully spawns. These creatures are named Mimicry Marcus by their ability to recreate Marcus's image. These mimics should be avoided if at all possible. There are a few that should be dealt with, but these will be noted when necessary. Fight your way through the dining hall and take a right in this hallway. In the storage room, you will have to deal with more zombies. Here you'll find the shotgun, which has a shorter damage drop-off distance, but much larger capacity for ammo than the hunting gun. The two deal the same amount of damage, but it is recommended to view this as a straight upgrade and leave the hunting gun for now. In addition to the shotgun, you'll find more gas tanks and the black statue key item. After collecting these items, equip the shotgun and exit via the ladder.
You stay here.
There are 4 remaining corpses on this balcony, including the one sitting to the side there. After taking the green herbs here, move on to the next room. In what appears to be a conference hall exists another typewriter and some shotgun shells. Open a slot in your inventory and enter the west room on the 2nd floor. Here, you'll find a document detailing the entry code for meetings of the Vaccine Research and Infections Agents teams. Take note of the code and then grab the crank head from the cabinet. Free a few inventory slots, and then head back to the conference hall and go through the single door to the west. Take out the zombies and go through the double doors. In this room, you'll need to take the microfilm A, and you will also find the map of the training facility. Have Rebecca take the shotgun and stand on the lift. Have Billy place the crank head and send Rebecca up. Two plague crawlers will ambush you here. Take them out with a shotgun or well-placed handgun shots. Grab the handgun rounds here and continue forward. Avoid getting hit by the ravens out on the terrace, and grab the green herb if possible. Head down the flight of stairs, and you'll find a shortcut to the main hall. Have Billy backtrack to reunite the two. Have each character equip a gun and enter this side room infested with more plague crawlers. Grab the grenade launcher, shotgun shells, and the white statue key item. Manage your inventory and make sure Billy is equipped with the shotgun, both pistols, and appropriate ammo. Have him lift the cage to reveal this facility key. During the boss fight, the giant centipede will not actually damage Rebecca, but you still only have a set amount of time to kill it. It will follow a repetitive pattern and cannot hurt Billy if you stay far enough away. Keep the shotgun's damage drop-off in mind when positioning to attack. Shoot it head-on and it will eventually go down.
Rebecca! Are you all right?
Yes, thank you.
Give Rebecca back her pistol and head down the stairs. Use the key to enter the kitchen in the east. Grab the lighter fluid to fill the lighter and the empty bottles to craft Molotovs with. Head to the west hall, past the conference room, and use the facility key to open another door at the end of the hall. Turn on the light and push the table into position to allow you to grab the iron needle. Don't forget to take the handgun ammo in this room. Take the iron needle up to the attic space and place it into the clock face. Move the hands to the time corresponding to the code in the file labeled Notice to All Staff. Head to the room you found the microfilm A and have Billy light the candle to unlock the door. Deal with the zombies in this room and take the grenade rounds. Behind this bookshelf is the Book of Good, which can be opened to find a piece of the white statue. Place the completed white statue on the scales of justice in the middle of the main hall. Enter the east room on the second floor and deal with the zombies you find. Grab the microfilm B and head back out to the main hall. Have one character take the 2 microfilms and enough ammunition to deal with a couple of zombies. Take the west door and travel down the hallway. Take out the 2 zombies in this room and then place the microfilms into the projector. Retrieve the ammo disc and take note of what is written on the image. Don't miss the handgun ammo in this room, then return to the conference hall. This Marcus mimic can be easily avoided and should be ignored. In the conference room, place the ammo disc into the podium and then position each character in front of the appropriate console. Press a button and quickly swap to the other character and press the second button. This will open 3 doors. One in the conference hall, one in the attic space where you fought the Centurion. The final door is in the main hall.
Let's go!
Okay.
Take the door on the left and mind the zombies. Enter through the double doors to find a room dominated by a large chessboard. Match the large diorama with the small board on the desk. This allows you to retrieve the other piece of the black statue. Grab the flame rounds for the grenade launcher, and the ink ribbons if possible. Do not waste these flame rounds, as they will be integral when fighting a certain boss later on. The room at the end of the hall contains several healing items and an important green chemical that you'll want to place in Rebecca's mixing set for later. Return to the main hall and place the completed black statue onto the scales of justice. Descend the passageway hidden behind the painting. Mind the giant spiders infesting this room, as they can be easy to miss thanks to their short and very particular hitboxes. Continue forward and you'll eventually arrive at a strange observation room. Make sure Billy has ample ammunition. Giving him the shotgun here is a good idea. Have Billy give Rebecca a boost up to this vent.
I'm almost there.
I'm glad I could be of service. Time to go inside.
To unlock the doors in this area, you must fix the voltages by flipping the switches on this power regulator. Flip the first 2 switches up, the third one down, and the last 2 up.
You are wasting your time. I have already claimed this place for myself, which means you are trespassing. And I am very territorial.
It just doesn't make sense. Do you honestly believe this to be the real identity of that crazy young man? Impossible. But if somehow it is true, then Umbrella will be finished.
If the old conspiracy against Dr. Marcus is revealed, Mr. Spencer's career will be over. Not to mention ours, too. So, the time has come at last.
What are you going to do?
I will simply say goodbye to Umbrella. The biological weapon utilizing the T-virus has almost been completed. Our only remaining task is to acquire combat data.
You can't be serious. I refuse to abandon my work. I have finished the research on the T-virus, but I need a little more time to complete the more powerful G-virus.
Do as you wish. I will follow my initial plan and lure the STARS members into the mansion. Their superior combat training should make them perfect test subjects.
Fine. In the meantime, something must be done about that madman. As I recall, URC is equipped with a self-destruct device in the basement. I'll find it, set it off, and annihilate the place to nothing more than a mass of rubble.
I can't. Hold on.
You will have more time than you think to save Rebecca here, as she has quite the upper arm strength. There's no time to dally, however, so make your way to the monitoring room for some items. Just be wary of the zombies here. Travel back out to the main hall and take the double doors in the east. Run through the dining hall and hang a left at the fork. Travel down the stairs, taking note of the green herbs near the boiler. Deal with the zombified monkeys carefully, as they like to jump around, and it's very easy to miss your shots. Run around the corner and through this wooden door.
Rebecca! Hang on. I'll pull you up.
Thank you.
Don't mention it. Just keeping my word. We promised to cooperate with each other. Remember?
This is Rebecca, over.
Rebecca, this is Enrico. Have you managed to locate Cohen yet? Over. Rebecca, answer me.
No, sir. I have not found him yet. I'll continue to search for him, over.
Rebecca.
My first mission, and I've already disobeyed orders. So much for my great law enforcement career. Oh well, I probably won't live long enough to worry about it. Billy, I just need to know. I need to know the truth. Did you kill 23 people? I'm not going to judge you. I just want to know the truth.
It was around this time last year. Our unit was ordered to Africa to intervene in a civil war. Our mission was to raid a hideout of some guerrilla forces located deep inside the jungle. But the hideout was far away from our entry point. Some died from the heat. Others were killed by the enemy. In the end, only 4 of us survived. Only, there was no guerrilla hideout.
What do you mean?
The idiots in charge had us operating based on wrong information. But we couldn't just go back home empty-handed, oh no. Our leader ordered us to attack an innocent village.
Get rid of them! Kill them all!
Please, sir! Cease fire immediately!
Shut up! Do it!
No! Don't! Stop!
So did you execute those innocent people?
Forget about it. Doesn't matter anymore. That was then, this is now. Besides, you said you wouldn't judge me.
I'm not judging you, but it does matter. Look, now my people think you killed those MPs in the van, but I don't think you did. It was those zombie dogs, right? When they attacked the van, you were able to escape. Isn't that right?
You don't get it. I've only got 2 choices left. Either report to the Marines and serve out my sentence, or keep on running for as long as I can. That's all.
After exiting this room, take the door on the left relative to the camera and walk down the stairs. Deal with the giant spiders in this room, then enter the first metal door on the right. Carefully kill the 2 distracted plague crawlers and take this locker key. Continue through the cave hallway and enter the training hall. In the armory, there is a bit of ammunition, and by using the locker key to unlock the locker, you are able to acquire an upgrade for Rebecca's Star's pistol. Using the locker key to unlock the locker. Use the locker key to unlock the locker. The locker key unlocks the locker. What the fuck is wrong with me? Have one character control the gates below and give the other character the grenade launcher.
Let's split up.
Okay.
Take these acid rounds and load them immediately. Have the second character make their way through the gate system to locate the button that initiates the battle sequence.
Battle sequence initiated. Locking door.
Quickly aim and shoot the hunters that spawn. Each will die in 2 acid rounds. Take the facility key found in the cell and make your way out.
Battle sequence complete. Unlocking door.
Come on.
Roger.
Back in what I will be referring to as the animal statue room, you can use the lighter to solve the puzzle by lighting the torches in the appropriate order. Light the stag statue, then the wolf statue, then the horse statue, then the jaguar statue, then the snake statue, finally the hawk statue. The door at the end of the hall contains only a file to read and zombies to waste ammo on, so it should be avoided. The room on the right contains bottles to craft Molotovs with and an important key item, the Unity tablet. Take it and make your way back up to the main hall. Travel up to the attic room and through the art room. Use the facility key on the blue door and have Billy go first. I recommend killing this Marcus mimic by throwing Molotovs at it. Take great care when fighting it as its attacks combo rapidly. It may hit both Rebecca and Billy, then immediately latch onto one of them while they are stunned. Behind the first door in this hallway is the records room. This room has another Marcus mimic, however, this one can be ignored if you move quickly enough. Grab this vice handle from the back and run out of the room before it fully spawns and begins moving. In the piano room, have Billy play the piano to reveal a hidden wine room. Grab the magnum bullets and the empty bottles, then pick up the battery, causing the wall to shut Rebecca in. Have Billy play the piano once more to free her. The last door in the previous hallway leads to another fork. In the room on the left, you'll find various items including a first aid spray, more empty bottles, some handgun ammo, and a red herb. Leaving this room will spawn another Marcus Mimic. I recommend dealing with this one, but if you can get around it and save some ammo, that's fine too. In the room down the hall, you'll find more zombies, shotgun slugs, and the ability to use the vice to free the obedience tablet. Return to the main hall to heal as necessary, then take the battery out to the front entryway. Use the battery to fix the lift and bring down the large crate. Push the crate into this position in order to obtain the final tablet, the Discipline tablet. This is a good time to organize your inventory. Make sure you give one character the grenade launcher, loaded with the flame rounds, and the other holds the hookshot. Take the 3 tablets up to the attic and exit out of the double doors, ignoring the plague crawlers if at all possible. Enter the observatory and place the tablets in their appropriate slots. Head across the bridge and have one player unlock the chapel by standing on this pressure plate. There is a save room in the back which has ink ribbons and more shotgun slugs. The camera angles in this fight make it incredibly difficult to hit this flying enemy. The giant bat is able to lift characters into the air and drop them to do damage. It can also come in for a quick swipe that will stun the character briefly. After a certain amount of damage is dealt, small bats will also begin flooding the room. The primary goal, or strategy, is to attempt to stun lock the bat with flame rounds. 5 well-placed flame rounds will kill the creature. Use the hookshot to ascend to the roof and climb down the ladder in the back. Here you will find the breaker allowing you to restore power to the elevator around the corner. Take the red herb here and travel down to the laboratory. In the library, there's a typewriter that you can use to save your game. While here, manage your inventory and make sure both characters have ammunition. It is recommended you give Billy the hookshot and the shotgun, and have him ascend through the hole in the ceiling. Rebecca can be sent instead, however this is only recommended if you have at least 3 Molotovs in your inventory. Grab the gas tank and the empty bottles in this room and use them to deal with the Marcus Mimic if you don't have any Molotovs. There is a healing item coming up if you're worried about your health. Take the laboratory map off the wall and proceed forward. Enter the balcony hallway and go around the corner and run through the doors. Take note of the service elevator in this room and clear it of zombies. Take the first aid spray and return to the previous room. There is a document here that details a code required to open the door on the lower floor. Using the highlighted words and a little math, we discover our code is 4863. In the cable car room, there is another typewriter and some supplies. Return to the room we ascended into and acquire the leech capsule from this refrigerator. Place it into the service elevator and send it to Rebecca. Send any Molotovs you have to her as well. Have Billy enter the balcony hallway and press this red button, revealing a Marcus Mimic down below. Have Rebecca use the Molotovs to deal with it. Use the green chemical we picked up earlier in the training facility and combine it with the red chemical we find here in this hallway to create a stripping agent. Combine the stripping agent with the leech capsule to retrieve the blue leech charm, and place it into this door. Why? Grab the herbs here if you need them, otherwise just keep in mind that they are there. It is extremely important that you are also sure to collect more of the red chemical for later. In this office, you'll find the input regulator coil, and Rebecca will find an old photo of Dr. Marcus, speculating that the man they saw before was possibly his son or grandson.
That guy must be Marcus's son or grandson.
In the back room, grab the green leech charm and avoid the zombies here. There is nothing else of note. Place the green leech charm in the surface elevator and send it to Billy, who can use it in the examination room to open up another ornate door. In the morgue exists the sterilizing agent, to sterilize the incubation chamber in the lab. At about this time, the zombie in the library will reanimate, so switch to Rebecca and deal with it appropriately. If ignored, the AI will deal with it anyway. Just make sure Rebecca has some ammunition before picking up the sterilizing agent. Return to the lab with Billy and place it into the device, sterilizing the adjacent room. Quickly grab the key and leave the lab, avoiding the reanimating zombies. Use the key to enter the breeding room. Here you will be ambushed by 2 hunters. Deal with them using the shotgun. However, they can be avoided if you don't have the firepower to deal with them. Quickly grab the dial and send it down to Rebecca. Place it into the door leading to the cable car and enter the code we acquired from the lab, 4863.
Now this is more like it.
Billy here.
Billy, I found an aerial cable car. We can get out of this place.
Go, wait there. I'm coming.
Roger. The sooner we get out of here, the better. Out.
Have Rebecca move the platform to allow the two to reunite. Grab the output regulator coil and then use the hookshot to climb up into the control room. This is the last time you will need the hookshot. Unlock the door and place both coils into the console. Don't miss the shotgun shells in this room. Manage your inventory so that Rebecca has the shotgun, all the ammunition, and give Billy the grenade launcher.
Come on!
Yeah.
After being ambushed, run back to the control room and reseat the output regulator coil that was removed. Avoid the Marcus mimic and enter the cable car. Grab the Magnum sitting by this corpse and activate the cable car. It should be noted that you are able to return to the laboratory, but only once. This is entirely unnecessary as long as you don't leave any important items behind. Two green herbs can be found upon exiting the cable car. Travel up the stairs and into the monitor room to find a typewriter and other various supplies. Head back out to the previous room, take this lift down, and head across the platform. Grab the factory key at the far end of this room and take care when dealing with the hunters that ambush you. Use the factory key to call the freight elevator and use it to descend down to the treatment plant.
Don't shoot! You're alive.
Are you okay, Rebecca?
Where is everybody?
They should have arrived here before me. Haven't you seen them? That's unfortunate. If we go straight from here, we should arrive at an old mansion which Umbrella uses for research. Come on, let's go.
Wait! I've got to find Billy.
Billy Cohen? You mean you found that criminal?
Yes, but we got separated and...
No point worrying about him. He won't make it. Come on, let's go.
Sir, please. I need to find him. Don't worry, I'll catch up with you.
Rebecca... All right. Just be careful.
I never saw him again.
Grab the elevator key and use it to activate the elevator in the back.
What is that?
Begin the fight by immediately firing 3 rounds into the tyrant, then circle around to its left, guiding its movements. This boss has very predictable movements, and as long as you do not remain directly in front of it, you can easily reposition yourself throughout the fight. When it faces you, it will attempt to lunge at you, so make sure you are anticipating it and move accordingly. His swipes have a wide hitbox as well, so keep that in mind. Stay out of its range and avoid its leaps, and you can easily defeat the Proto-Tyrant without getting hit. Use the elevator to travel back up to level 2 to acquire some ammo and a couple herbs. Just be wary of the hunters here. Traveling up to level 1 will find you back at the train crash from the beginning of the game. Travel down to level 4 to progress and attempt to find Billy.
Playtime is over. You and your friends no longer amuse me. Good riddance. Now nothing will stop me from getting my revenge.
Reactivate power to the treatment plant by solving this simple puzzle. Take the small lift down and fight your way through the next few rooms. If you do not already have any Molotovs, I recommend avoiding this Marcus Mimic. The Magnum is an option, but you'll likely prefer to save those rounds for another enemy coming up. The generic zombies can all be dealt with as normal. Run through the billiard room, down the stairs, and further into the treatment plant.
Rebecca, where am I?
You're safe now. Are you okay? What could have done this?
They must have been used as test subjects in Marcus's research. He must have kept messing around with the mother virus.
Billy?
Be aware that it is possible to be attacked by a giant toad when attempting to leave this room. With the two reunited, return to the previous room where you can acquire some shotgun shells. Have one character go down the ladder and the other man the controls. Begin by pushing this blue box to the right wall and then rotate the railing right. It is very easy to soft lock yourself with this puzzle, so take great care when solving it. Push the box closest to the ladder, down in front of the grate, then the other into the left wall. Push the blue box up and out of the way, then position the character on the water grate. Rotate the railing to the left and push the first box into the opposite wall. Rotate the railing once more to the left and push both boxes into place. Climb back up the ladder and fill the room with water, allowing you to grab the handle. Return to the billiard room and use the empty bottles in this room to craft more Molotovs, and use them to deal with the Marcus Mimic in the next room. I recommend going in solo, as the AI struggles to free themselves from this enemy's grasp, making it easy to game over as a result. Place the handle into the door to unlock it and proceed further. The enemies in this room have additional health, however shouldn't be too difficult to deal with. There's handgun ammo in this room and a green herb up the ladder. Continuing forward, you will encounter 2 hunters guarding the next save room. There are various supplies in this room, including a first aid spray, green and red herbs, flame rounds, and of course, ink ribbons to use on the typewriter. There is also a document here detailing how to synthesize battery fluid. This will be important later. This is the final save room of the game, so don't be scared to store extra ammo or items here for later. This is also a good chance to return to previous rooms and even the training facility to acquire the items you might have left behind. Travel through the door at the far corner and head down the stairs. If you didn't encounter a giant toad when saving Billy, you will likely encounter one on this catwalk. There are more naked zombies in the next room as well as some shotgun shells. Have the character with the magnum equip it, and head down the lift. The strategy here is identical to what it was the first time you fought the Proto-Tyrant. Begin by immediately firing 3 magnum rounds into the Tyrant, and run to Rebecca's right to avoid being lunged at. The room is more claustrophobic and maneuverability is limited. However, if you utilize corners and move around the Tyrant while it's staggered, you can easily defeat the creature as you did the first time. Activate the ladder and climb it to acquire the motherboard. Outside the boss room, out on the dam, 2 green herbs can be found. Take the motherboard back up to the lift and place it into the gondola control panel. Only Rebecca can fit in the gondola, so give her the grenade launcher equipped with any acid rounds you have left, and her pistol as backup. Here you can raise the dam and collect some additional acid rounds. The gondola cannot be used to return to Billy, so travel forward into the next room. Deal with the plague crawler in this room, and on the opposite side of the room you will find the blue chemical. Combine the blue chemical with the red chemical to create sulfuric acid. Grab the industrial water to the left and combine it with the sulfuric acid to synthesize the battery fluid. Unlock the door in front of you and switch to Billy. As Billy, head across the dam, avoiding the giant toad that can potentially spawn. There are zombies in the pump room as well as some ammo. Unlock the door here after dealing with the zombies and then reunite the two. The battery can be found up on the shelf in this room, requiring both characters to grab.
Come on.
Okay.
Once obtained, the two will be ambushed by more plague crawlers. Deal with them however possible. Fill the empty battery with the battery fluid to acquire the high power battery. Take it to the forklift under the billiard room and place it into the socket. Have Rebecca stand on the box and Billy pull the lever to allow her to acquire the key card. Return to the save room to gear up for one last fight. Reload all your weapons, bring any grenade rounds you have, and as many healing items as you can carry. The only required item to take with you will be the keycard, and there is no reason to have any open slots in your inventory. When you are satisfied with your loadout, decide which path back to the pump room is safest. You may either go through the Proto-Tyrant boss room and across the dam, or through the billiard room and through the room where you first saved Billy. In the pump room, use the keycard to unlock the sealed door in the corner. There is a box of magnum ammo in the next room, and traveling through the next door into the incinerator room marks the point of no return.
Welcome, young one. So glad you have joined the party. You are the guests of honor. After all, it's your wake.
Who are you? Dr. Marcus?
No, you can't be. What's going on?
10 years ago, Spencer had me assassinated.
Oh, time to die, Doctor.
I will take over your research.
Wesker, Birkin. However, something wondrous happened. It took the T-virus inside of my queen years to procreate my new life.
I live. Now I will have my revenge on Umbrella, and the world will burn in an inferno of hate.
You'll pay for what you've done.
We'll see which one of us is gonna die.
This boss is fairly straightforward, however it can be tricky due to the friendly AI's inability to quickly free themselves from its grab attacks. When the fight begins, one character will likely be grabbed immediately, so if it's not the character you're controlling, quickly empty as much ammunition into it as possible. The goal with this boss fight is to kite it around the incinerator, as it is fairly slow, and while it does have long-ranged attacks, these can be avoided with some careful footwork. Make sure not to get too greedy, and move quickly enough to give the AI time to avoid the attacks as well. Do not split the two up, as it's easier to keep the AI out of danger if you keep them close. Kite the Queen Leech around the incinerator, as such, and empty rounds into it until it goes down. Grab the 2 shaft keys and proceed forward.
I'll go.
Okay.
This room has an abundance of supplies, and it is recommended that you ensure both characters are fully healed. Reload your weapons and take everything you can. Save at the typewriter if applicable, and activate the lift.
What?
It's the Queen!
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately. Repeat.
Who activated the self-destruct system?
Come on, can't this thing move any faster? Shit!
When the fight begins, immediately fire a flame round into the creature and put as much space between it and the characters as possible. This boss has a much larger hitbox than its previous phase, making it easier to hit. However, it has several attacks that very much work against the movement of the player. It has a charge attack with no tell and virtually no windup. You're likely to get hit with this if you are anywhere in front of it. It also has a tail swipe that will hit you if you are to its right. There is a position to its direct left that will allow you to bait it in a circle for some time. However, there is always the potential that it will charge forward, hitting you in the process. The environment allows for some maneuverability and can help when keeping away from it. However, the AI struggles to stay away from the Queen Leash. The creature also consistently spews some kind of acid out of its back, which stuns both characters. Molotov cocktails can be used to stun the creature, however if timed poorly, will be ignored as it seems to have hyper armor during its charge and tail sweep attacks. Flame rounds behave similarly and also have the potential to stagger the creature. It is recommended to get a feel for how the Queen Leech moves, as well as ensuring both characters have at least one healing item each. Distracting the enemy with Billy and keeping its focus off Rebecca can be the better strategy. However, the AI will often want to follow you and might take unnecessary damage. Having the characters split up may help here, but your mileage may vary. The strategy here is to simply avoid taking as much damage as possible, positioning yourself carefully and dealing as much damage as quickly as possible. It is ideal to keep the AI moving in this fight so they don't get stun locked to death. Keeping the Queen Leech focused on you can also help if the AI happens to be on its rear flank, as this is one of the safer places relative to the boss. Far enough away to not be hit with the tail swipe, of course.
Billy, can't handle sunlight. We need to open the windows.
Follow me! You work on the windows.
Got it.
I'll use my charm to distract Her Majesty.
Being activated.
Rebecca will then attempt to open the roof of the warehouse, and while you are able to take control of her during this section, it is completely unnecessary. As Billy, you are meant to distract the Queen Leech to allow Rebecca enough time to open the roof. This is where any handgun ammunition you have left will come in handy, as the handgun fires quickly, ensuring that your aggro buildup will be quick as well. Stay close to the Queen Leech to bait it, but not too close that you're in potential danger of getting hit by one of its attacks. This is simply a matter of waiting out the clock. So once the Queen Leech begins following Billy, run to the opposite side of the warehouse that Rebecca is in. Only fire on the creature to ensure Billy keeps aggro, or if it begins to focus on Rebecca.
Hey, Queenie! Feast on this!
Hey, that must be the old mansion that Enrico was talking about. I guess it's time to say goodbye. Officially, Lieutenant Billy Cohen is dead.
Yeah, I'm just a zombie now. Thank you, Rebecca.
Thank you so much for watching to this point in the video. I hope my guide has helped you on your survival horror journey, or that you at least enjoyed my video on its own for what it is. I'm Chloe Cruz, and as always, I love ya, and I'll see you in the next one.